didn't actually prepare. I didn't know what to prepare this session.
Dude, you could have said, no, I prepared everything, and we would have believed you.
I prepared everything. I prepared for every possible scenario.
That's my BM.
I've read so much of this book. It just hasn't been for a while. And I had an idea of where you guys might be going and what you guys might be doing, so I had that prepared. But aside from that, I might be a little slow to recall some things.
No worries, because you're one step ahead of us, because we're not prepared at all.
You're not wrong.
We don't even know what we're doing.
Yeah, we don't know what we're doing. We're going with the flow.
This is true.
In the player's handbook, what page has the armor in them? Is it like 148?
I think so.
In the handbook? Let me grab
mine.
Mine's like 5 feet away from me. I can't reach it.
I can't reach that yet. It's too far away.
What?
I went to Burger King to get some chicken fries.
I understood that
reference.
What, the chicken fries? Far away.
I could send you the armor page on D&D Beyond.
Oh, that's so expensive. Holy shit.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, I got it.
145.
It's 741.
What?
So.
It's a 141.
I was talking about the time.
Yeah, me too.
Oh. You're 6 hours behind us?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Holy shit.
Good fucking morning.
No, afternoon, bro. Afternoon.
It's afternoon. What are you talking about? Yeah.
Same shit,
Yeah,
bro.
141 is morning for me. I don't know.
So, last time, you guys had found a town. You guys went into this town, and you found a inn that you guys stayed at called the Buried Treasures. You found an NPC's mom that you once were acquainted with, Warwar, and she mentions her son, and you guys learn about Warwar. You ask to go see his room, and you find some interesting things in Warwar's room. So I'm actually going to this kind of put you guys on this mindset that maybe you should go back and revisit Cair, the town with the castle that you guys spent sessions 2 through 13 in. No.
Oh my god.
However long you spent in Cair. You guys want to go back?
To attack us with creatures, not yourself. God.
So I'm gonna do a little bit of refresh. I did like a big refresh last time, but I wanted to touch on Cair. When you guys arrived at Cair, the town, you were on your way to find Torgs, which was a sketchy merchant caravan. And you believe that you had found that they basically the bodyguard of Torga, the owner of Torgs, was the one going around and doing the killings. But I digress. In Cair, there's the Cair, which is this castle, and when you arrived in town, you spoke to the tavern keeper, and he mentioned that he didn't have any rooms. He seemed very nervous. Asked you to go seek a room at the Cair. When you arrived there, the gate guard treated you guys with some disrespect.
Yeah, you fucking did.
Oh yeah.
You were able to steal your way into the Cair by climbing a wall. And inside you found a few interesting things. You found that a lot of what should have probably been Cair keepers were actually cultists. And that you found out that the speaker was ill, but he wasn't really ill. He was actually being held hostage there. Yeah. You found Kadrov, who's kind of like the head honcho of these cultists. And you learn that he was actually supposedly in contact with Levistus, an archdevil who presides over the fifth hell of Bator. You also found a soothsayer, or at least
Pigleg.
Warren found her first. And she more or less told Warren, kind of like read his future, read all of your futures, that something evil was being constructed in, what was it, Castle Sunblight?
Mm-hmm.
And that it's possible that you guys weren't strong enough yet, but it's definitely something that you guys will probably have to go and take care of.
For language purposes, would that be Cair Sunblight? Or is Cair like the equivalent of Castle? I'm sorry, that's a little off-putting from the thing.
That's okay. I think so. I think Cair, and there's basically two Cairs. There's Cair Kone, Cair Deneval.
Mm-hmm.
These are names of 10 towns. The people who basically there's like settlers of people who came and founded these towns. At one point, there were like popular locations or trading posts that just kind of like boomed into a town when people kind of settled in. And some of them have some rich history, as you found when you were going through Cair Deneval. You found that it was actually at one point attacked by orcs and such. Whereas you don't know too much about Sunblight. Might be a Cair, might be some sort of construction by humanoids, but or humans, but you don't know enough, so I can't answer that question for you. It's possible that it might not have been humans who constructed it, so it might have a different name. But if you at some point were to visit such a castle, perhaps, or fortress, perhaps you would find out. But going back, you guys also found a statue of Levistus, and essentially it was at the time you guys discerned that it was kind of like a mannequin that was put in this cage, and there was also some black mold, so you guys didn't really venture to get too close to it. You also found that on each cultist they had this black shard that kind of looked like it was kind of like smooth like glass. And when some of you picked it up, it kind of felt weird. Not all of you picked them up, I don't think, but I think some of you took them and perhaps even still have these shards. Regardless, that session last time, you had gone and spent the evening in one of Bremen's 5 inns. The innkeeper, you learned, was running pretty low on ale and asked if you guys brought him ale, he would pay you handsomely in gold pieces. And one of the residents told you guys kind of like this tall tale of there being ale and perhaps other kinds of alcohol on a pirate ship that was kind of stuck in the ice to the northwest. He also helped you guys with your map, which is almost complete, but not quite. And that is where that session left off. Does anyone want to fill in and give us a recap of what happened last time?
I did it last time. It's someone else's turn.
But
It started off at the inn, and some of you were kind of drunk,
yeah,
but you were, or rather the tavern, and you guys were returning to the inn.
we were returning. What happened at the end? We got drunk. We went back. We went to sleep. Ophelia pulled some bullshit while we were all asleep. Free to polar bear. I only remember what I did. What did I?
So there's one key thing that was kind of a hindrance to you guys, and that was that there was the trail between Bremen and, was it Targos?
Targos was snowed in and covered.
Yeah.
I think we cleared most of that out. I think I sent my shield guardian out to clear
Yep.
most of the path. And then we made our way. Oh yeah, that's right. I put a slab of bear meat on Ophelia's face while she was sleeping for her crimes. That's as far as I remember.
All
After
right.
that,
Yeah.
we cleared some out, and then we made our way.
You kind of stopped at Targos briefly, but then you just kept going.
That's right.
Maybe you didn't stop.
No, we did. We stopped outside, and then we just went around and started making our way towards Brinchander.
Yep. And last time we ended with all of you at Brinchander, I believe it was kind of like later at night, if I recall correctly. The gates are closed, as you remember. They closed their gates after dim light down.
Yeah, and we set up camp down here at the southwest gate around that other camp.
Yep. You heard a strange call in the night. But yeah. Aside from that, our heroes are waiting outside of Brinchander. I believe Warren has this first watch. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do before you took your rest? I guess that's a good starting point.
I don't think so.
I thought we were resting, and that's why we.
Yeah, I
or
thought we
someone,
had.
whoever was on watch heard the.
Yeah, it would have been Warren.
Yeah.
So
I'm shocked I haven't gotten Courage Seeker back yet.
Roll
Like, 3
perception.
sessions.
maybe that's
Are you
what
kidding?
what made the sound.
It's just flying through
I
the
want it-
air in
I
the
want
middle of the night. Like,
I shouldn't have even said anything.
I want it to be like a box, or like a pot or something, and you roll perception, natural 20. You see
Normal,
your
right?
It pops out of your butt.
and you literally hear the meow noise.
you see that you walk up on a big bed and
I
you
hear
just
him
inside
spawn.
his stomach you just fall. It's like in him. What the fuck?
I imagine
Danger,
that
danger.
you're on the wagon and you're kind of like standing with everyone, and you say, "I'm surprised I haven't gotten Courage Seeker back yet." And you look behind who you're talking to, and there it is, just resting up against the wall of
No.
the wagon. Looks like there's like a grin on his face.
Motherfucker.
Danger.
Avs could have a
I don't
grinning
know
face.
why this thing reminds me of was it D Grayman that has the Leroy thing in it? Fred?
The what?
What's that umbrella in D Grayman that like talks all the time?
Oh, Excalibur? Yeah, that's exactly what this thing is.
Is it Excalibur? I thought
Yeah,
it was
it's
like
a little.
Lero. Is it Lero?
No, it's the little white guy that has a little umbrella.
Oh,
Big ass.
from Soul Eater?
No,
Oh,
I'm thinking
yeah.
of D Grayman.
Oh, you're talking about. I'm thinking Soul Eater.
Yeah, no. Anyway.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, so without further ado, I guess you guys take your rest. Vorn, you're taking watch, but then he's going after Vorn. Is anyone, or are you just having the Shield Guardian kind of stand guard?
Yeah.
Well, since Ophelia can't really
I'll
say
do
anything,
it.
I say we
I'll
just
stay
make Ophelia do it.
Yeah, no, I'll stay up.
Okay.
Listen.
I'll take second watch.
Okay. And then for third watch, Are you just gonna sleep for 4 hours, or some people will be fully rested at that point? I guess is my point. So I guess the rest of you, I guess we could discern what you wanted, what you guys
Oh,
want to do at that point.
if there's a third watch, I can just do it.
Okay.
How D&D was supposed to be played.
So your rest begins, we'll say, at 9 in the evening. I'm going to need everyone.
A
D8.
D8, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Oof.
Great rolls so far.
Yeah, right.
Observe, bro. I go for it? Okay.
Observe. Rolls a one.
Oh shit!
At least
We've-
Kieran and I know what's up.
That's
We-
like,
we
hey, bro,
redeemed-
watch
Yeah,
this sick
yeah.
kick flip, and then the board splits in half and slices your taint open.
Did you see the copy pass of the Castor Meridian kickflip one?
No.
Oh, I gotta find it.
Warren, Adol, Kieran, and Gail, I'm going to need just like plain D20s.
D20.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna
Alright.
be easy because I'm gonna roll a natural 20.
Yeah.
See? It's a natural 20.
Could be
Lel.
worse. Would be worse.
Okay.
Hey.
Congratulations, you guys have passed away.
Great.
Roll your pass away saves.
We're all gonna roll new characters now? No.
Natural one,
Your-
baby.
Your pass away saving throws.
First watch goes by uneventful. And Warren, I guess you get up and you go and tap Prentice on the shoulder. Like, okay, time for your part of the watch. Now, Prentice, it's your 4 hours to watch. Is there anything you want to do during your part of the watch?
No, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation to spawn, or this little cross thing.
Sure. Let's see.
Prestidigitation?
Digitation.
It's probably said
Prestidigitation.
prestidigitation.
I still have no fucking clue what class you are.
So I'll need a
No, damn. Do be what it do, eh?
I think like all I've seen you do in combat is get one hit. I'm gonna be honest. 65 damage opportunity attack. That's about all I've seen. That and like a crossbow
new
shot or
class.
something.
It's a new class, man. It's called Glass Cannon.
Emphasis on the
Just
glass.
Seems you're out of ammo though right now.
Okay.
He's just like, he's mega mean from Connoisseur though. He can only cast one spell. That's his whole shtick.
It's wizards at level 1. Except as opposed to explosion, it's just ice knife.
Hold up, Sense. I got something for you.
Okay.
This might be easier to read.
Dick pick inbound. Okay, everyone.
So, be right back. I'm gonna have to go and jerk off for a bit now. So, okay. In the snow, there's a. You kind of like fold your hands and get on your knees, and before you, a beam of light shoots out, and then two kind of shoot out. It kind of makes like a T shape, and you kind of see this black figurine of this middle dragon appear in this cross shape. And You continue your kind of like meditative prayers, and then when you're done, it winks away.
Well, now that's out of the way.
Interesting.
I'm just gonna continue my watch uneventful, or hopefully uneventful. Knock on wood.
Yep. So your 4 hours pass, and the rest of your watch is uneventful, and then you go and wake up Adolf. But at this point, oh, fireworks.
I heard it.
Is that gunshots or fireworks? Oh my god, guys!
They're setting
I
off
heard
fireworks.
gunshot
for
whistles.
Christianity. Pretty much at this point, everyone's should be fully rested, aside from Kronos. But you still got a good 5 or 6 hours, or 4 or 5
Oh,
hours.
was Adol not doing a
Adol did a long
third
rest.
shift?
He
I
was,
gotcha.
but pretty much Vorn took the first 4 hours, you took the second 4 hours, and 8 hours is enough for everyone to sleep.
Dope.
Vorn only needs 4, so you're the only one who needs another 4 hours, but you're still 4 or 5 hours out from before Bryn Shander opens gates. What do you guys want to do? I mean, some of you could continue to rest if you wanted to.
Yeah, if people want to continue to rest, I'll keep watch.
What was that sound I heard during mine? Did I try and like figure out what that was, or
I had you roll survival, and you weren't.
I failed it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, you rolled a nat 1 before we ended last session.
That's right.
Um,
Do I remember what it sounded like?
it was kind of like cuckoo cachoo.
Oh fuck, that's right.
Uh,
That's right. It was
Bro.
cuckoo cachoo, dude. I wish I had. I was gonna try and cook breakfast. Is what I was gonna try and do, but I don't know if I have the materials to do that. What did I say I was gonna do? Oh, that's right. I was gonna stack a bunch of arrows up like a fire pit or something, and see if someone could light it on fire. And I was gonna try and cook some of this bear meat.
Do you have a musket?
I do not.
I can light it on fire
I
for
was
you.
gonna see if someone could just light something on fire, and I was just gonna stick it on my like rapier and hold it over the fire and try and cook it. But if mess kits are something I need to buy in order to actually attempt to cook food, then I'll just buy one in Bryn Shander if I can.
They come in a lot of packs. When you started, you got different people got different packs probably,
Yeah,
but
mine didn't have it in it. No.
mess kits are kind of this device that on one side it's a kind of like a frying pan, and the other side is a bowl to put like food in.
Mm-hmm.
So you could use it to cook or to eat your food.
Oh, dude, that'd be sick, man. If I like cook it on the frying pan and then throw it up in the air and flip it over the bowl and catch it. Oh, dude, it'd be sick.
That'd be dope.
Hey, well, if you need a fire, I have a bottle of Alchemist fire that I can use.
Oh my god. I feel like you have an easier way of making fire.
I feel like it probably tastes like shit.
Just ignite everything.
When you use a spell, what's the icon you use to make it show up in chat? Is it the question mark or the eye? Or excuse me, the chat bubble or the eye?
Chat
And
bubble.
roll 20.
Yeah.
I think the chat bubble. No, I think the eye will just give you the information for you to see.
Yeah.
And when you click it, when you click the spell or whatever the fuck you're looking at, I think it'll pop it up.
What the fuck's the chat bubble for?
I don't know.
Cool.
Fix it in the roll
Okay.
20 chat.
So yeah, one gives you a spell card. One gives you, if you click the name of the spell, it's just going to show you the name of the spell. Or I mean, sorry, it's gonna show you the whole spell. Yeah. Yep, like that.
There's no difference. I guess if it's like an attack spell, it'll be a difference.
Yeah,
One's
Okay.
yellow and one's gray.
yeah. You see how it says for
One
description
looks
only on
nice.
the yellow one.
Yeah, that
It's
makes
gonna let
sense.
you spell card.
I like this part where it says you instantaneously clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
Nice.
We just
I
make
shit
you
myself.
Yeah, soil someone's britches, dude.
I mean, yeah.
So are you going to try cooking?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't. I wish I knew what prestidigitation did, so I could be like, "Yo, can you just season this?" I wish I knew. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try cooking. I'm gonna pull out a bunch of my arrows and just kind of like pile them up
All right.
and see if ask if anyone's got some fire.
Tinderbox.
Mine's empty. It's full of Charlatan pieces right now.
I can literally. This lets me make a small campfire. So if you have like the bases, I could light it on fire probably.
Man,
Well-
if only someone could produce some flame, man.
Right?
It's like she's T-posing right now, but she's like, I can't produce flames.
I want Kieran to go there and smack her and be like, "Hurry up!"
So bad.
She T-poses over to the fire, and then you see a flame appear in her hand, and she kind of does this dip down, never changing her T-pose.
Or T-pose, kind of like a hammer.
Like she just sinks
Sideways.
it. She like glitches into the earth and rotates and lights it
Yeah.
and then stands back up.
It's exactly what she does.
Hell yeah!
All right. Do I need to roll anything to try and cook this?
Survival.
Survival. Try and cook this thing
Yeah.
of bear meat. Okay. Can I roll that with disadvantage for? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I can. I have fucking proficiency in this for some reason. Oh. Wow.
Yeah. So you're holding the bear meat. What are you holding it with?
It's like
spear?
it's like stabbed on my rapier. I'm just like holding it
Okay.
over the fire.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you're sitting there holding it in front of the fire, and you're like, I have proficiency in this for some reason. And you're kind of turning it over the fire. And yeah, you end up cooking a pretty good piece of bear meat.
Yeah. I'm gonna mutter under my
What
breath. So
degree?
much for character disconnect.
How did he cook it? Is it rare, medium? Like, what are we talking about?
How are you trying to cook it, Foreign?
I'm trying to cook it medium.
Probably get it pretty close to medium.
Hell yeah. All right, that's gonna be mine. Does anybody else want any of this?
I'm good.
Okay, fine. It's just for me then.
I guess
No,
we're gonna have
I'm
a shit
gonna
ton
go
of
take a nap.
meat to cook up over the next few days. Now about
That
bears
is
to
true.
feed.
I have
Oh,
it.
Nibbles probably wants one. Considering he's a air quote dragon. I'm gonna go take a nap for 3 hours. I'll see you guys later.
Be like, that's rude. I could just cook you your own. I didn't know we were uncivilized. I wasn't offering this one. I have 80 more pounds of this shit. Or actually, sorry, 79 pounds.
Does anyone else want to do anything
How the fuck do I change the weight on that one? There we go.
while you wait for
There we go.
the gates to open to Bridgehammer?
I'm chilling.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm assuming we're all huddled around this campfire.
Wait.
Maybe while we're waiting. I'm gonna lean in and be like,
I'm missing something here. Weren't we on our way to what's it called, Cairn Koenig, or is it?
we are.
I always mix those two up. So we've gotten a real reason to wait for these gates to open, do we? Unless people are trying to resupply. Is that what we're trying to do?
I think some people wanted.
I thought we were literally just camping here over the night because it was like dark out. We didn't want to travel, and we thought we'd be safer if we were close to the city.
Up to you guys.
I thought, unless there is like specifically something someone wanted to restock on. Do people want to restock? Is that what we're waiting on? Because if we don't need to restock on anything, we're probably good to keep going.
The other thing is,
I would like to go in here.
Judging by the speed at which this man's talking, it sounds like he doesn't want us to go into Brinchander.
I have a
Bridgehammer.
habit of talking very quickly, and I have to kind of force myself to talk slowly. So if I start talking fast, it's because I've forgotten.
Nice.
Weirdly enough, everyone in my family has it where they all just talk super fast, and it's really weird.
Bro, you should move to America, man. You work at an auction house.
Yeah, right.
Brent Shander is kind of like up on a hill, and if you guys are to kind of not go inside, you could try to like scale around the wall up on this hill. Right now, you're kind of like up on the hill, but you need to go back down the hill and then go around.
We'd kind of, it's for the safer bet, we just kind of have to go through Bryn Shander and go to the east gate and then continue through.
You could do it that way, but it's totally up to you guys. Whatever you guys want to do.
Well, I suggest we go through Bryn Shander on our way through, unless y'all are comfortable riding in this thing that could possibly tilt over on the side of the hill. That's up to y'all. I just drive this thing.
Kronos said he wanted to stop in here, right?
Yes.
Alright, is there something you were after, or is that private business?
I just need a shop.
Honestly, I can respect it. So, does anyone want to go in town and make sure he's not by himself? Or do you want to just sit with the cart?
I don't know this guy. He can do whatever he wants.
That's a good point.
I mean, yeah. Actually, I'm Hey, Vorn.
What's up?
Would you come in with me?
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, they're in cahoots. Can't trust them.
So, I'm going to say it's now about the time when the gates are opening to Bryn Shander, and I guess everyone can roll perception.
Perception.
Oops.
It's okay.
Okay, Anala, you know you to go copying someone.
What are you talking about?
Yep, you do.
Copying? What are you talking about?
You also got
Oh,
22.
I see.
Oh, you were asking a genuine question. I thought that was rhetorical.
No, I didn't know what the fuck you're talking about.
So all of you actually notice this on the top of the cart. The fish seems to be like spazzing out, like kind of like flopping, flailing wildly.
Is it finally running out of juice, or is there something else more ominous?
He's going. There's a place. There's a place.
Oh no!
I should have asked this a long
no.
time ago, but what the fuck is that?
Oh no! Modern technology has finally caught up to the point where we discovered EDM. It's starting.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it gives it a new meaning to the term drums and bass. Bass. Okay.
To answer your question, cronies, that's Vorn's legacy.
Yes. This is my legacy. When I die and
Cool.
my body
I dig it.
rots under the snow, this will be all that remains of my remains.
Nice.
Well,
Right,
if I'm going, who's
Yeah.
driving this thing? If I'm going with Cronus to go shopping.
But then we're just gonna wait here.
Oh, okay, that's fine. All right, I'll go in there with him.
All right. So you guys head into town, and Vorn, you probably know at this point, kind of like where things are at in Bryn Shander. Does anyone else go into town besides Vorn and Kronos, or?
I don't recommend it, but yeah.
Oh no. This doesn't bode well for me, it sounds. Don't laugh.
So you guys can do your thing.
Have you ever been to Bryn Shander before, Cronus?
I've been around. I haven't really frequented this area too much.
Well, what are you looking for?
But I believe an armory, and I believe there's a black iron forge or something that goes around here near the middle.
I'm gonna cast him a dubious glance.
Roll a spell attack? No, just kidding. 'Cause he's gonna cast. No.
my vision attack that I got during my trance.
When you would, I mean, you've definitely been to Black Iron Blades before.
Yeah, I have. I don't really recommend that shop, but if you want to go,
If that's the only armory they have, no.
is it? Do I? Was
I
there?
don't know.
I thought there was another one, but I might be wrong.
There's a weapon one, I know.
Yeah.
I don't. Hey, God, sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there another one?
Dungeon Daddy Sama. Is there
Roll history.
For some reason, the markers indicating everywhere that we've been before in Brinchander are no longer here.
I know. Let me fix that. It's when I updated the game. I got to stop updating the game whenever they release like new content for it, because
Yeah, imagine it's Windows 10. Just never update it, man.
yeah.
Hey, Puck.
Alright, well, I'll be like, well, if you really want to go to Black Iron Blades, I guess just follow me then.
There are other armories, not in Brinchander.
Not in Brinchander. Alright, Black Iron Blades it is. But before we enter the... I want to say like a good, maybe block away, I'm going to turn to Vorn and be like, alright, listen. So what really needs to happen is he has armor. I need armor. I don't have money. So obviously, I'm going to steal it.
Oh my.
And I'm looking at you, and obviously it looks like you've taken a thing or two in your life, you know?
Can I
Taken.
roll perception to see if there's any hint of racism in his voice?
Oh my-
Roll insight.
Oh my god, no, I need armor, bro.
Are you trying to be racist, Prentice, or you just
No, I need armor.
roll persuasion then?
That was passive
have-
racism.
A 13 armor class and
microaggression.
5 gold.
Prentice, roll me a persuasion if you would.
If I can find it, one sec. Okay.
Persuade him you're not being racist.
No, I just think it's weird that the only black dude in the party. You
Oh, that's
single
11.
out.
I forgot
I
there's
think
He
another.
is
think it's a little fucked.
100% being racist.
You're absolutely right.
Of all the
It's an 11.
racism, of all the racism I expected a drow to encounter in these frozen wastes, I never expected it would come from my party member first.
Before you go on and start going on this self-righteous bullshit, I just want you to look at what you currently are outfitted to look like, and the kind of weapon and the way you present yourself seems like you might not be a nobleman or
Let's
you know
sit back
any
and
of that
analyze
sort.
this for a real quick
Okay,
second.
all right.
I'm currently wearing pretty fancy robes. I did steal them off of a dead guy.
I was there. Oh no, I wasn't there. Fuck.
Yeah, you were. I'm wearing a necklace made out of goblin ears.
True. Yep.
And I don't even use like daggers. They're just
But I've also been in combat with you where all you did was stealth about.
maybe I'm a pussy and I don't like getting hit.
So you'd rather take that than I'm complimenting you on your act to blend into the crowd. But instead of that, you want to say that I'm I'm being racist because you're a drow.
Man.
And just to say that, I'm gonna say this in Elvish. I don't care who the fuck you are or what race you are. I just need to take some shit. And you're the guy.
What you think speaking my native language is supposed to make me feel any better about this? Yeah, this just looks like appropriation to me.
Oh my god. It's not a real word yet.
Look, man,
Listen, all right, I'll leave it to the. Do you want to help me steal shit or not?
What do you want to buy? I gather
Breastplate.
that you're broke.
I might be.
Do you even know how much these things
Armor.
cost?
One of them is really expensive, and I'm gonna thumb through the air. And remember, 145, 145.
Holy shit.
Fuck yes,
What are you
yes.
reading
Give
there,
it to
bud?
the hate.
You look like you're reading something.
No, if memory recalls, I believe it's median armor. There's high chain shirt, scale mail, breastplate, or half plate. 10, 50, 50, 400, 750. I don't know where that came from.
How much?
Actually, I could do disadvantage. Right? Who needs to stealth? Well, honestly, I was just gonna steal any type of good armor I can. There isn't a rhyme or reason to it, but I'm currently armorless, and after the previous encounter, where that ice giant got a very, very lucky shot on me, I
saw.
think I might need something. Yeah, you were there. I was
Yeah.
there. You were there. I was there. Then I wasn't there, and then I was there again.
You know what you could do is you could, you know, donate some of that fabulous hair and make some money off.
You leave my hair alone.
Well, I'm generally one. I've kind of turned over a new leaf. I'm not really one to scoff at the law too much, but I guess I could help out if you have a plan in place. I could be party to this, I guess.
We have to scope out the establishment. I just need to see where he keeps the armor. If you can keep him busy, I can cast invisibility on myself,
Ooh.
and I'll be gone.
So, it sounds like you're more stealthy than I am, because I can't even do that. But okay.
I mean, do you
Sure.
want to be invisible?
Yes. I don't know if you don't know this because we've been in the wilds primarily, and you haven't really been with us as we've talked to people or like associated with them. But I'm not very good at talking to people.
Oh, no, I chose the worst person for this. God damn it!
A little bit of social anxiety. Been on by myself a little too long. We can give
You
it a
and me
shot.
both,
though.
brother.
We can give it a shot. Though.
What's the worst that can happen, right?
Yeah, right. As far as I know, they're just like one of them's. This is sister you got to watch out for. She's very perceptive. Her brother, the dude that runs Black Iron's a little bit of an idiot. But sure, let's give it a shot.
Perfect.
All right. I've already stolen one thing from this town. I might as well try it again.
Oh, well, this is a story I do need to hear. I'm assuming it's the EDM fish on the cart.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the fish.
Interesting. All right, let's go. And then with that, I'm gonna make my way over to the place.
So you guys get to Black Iron Blades. Are you just gonna go in normally at first, or?
Well, I'm gonna go. Is there fuck. How big is the building?
It's probably not as big as a house. It's
Okay.
He doesn't have a lot of stuff. It's more so just like kind of like a front room and a back room. And
Is it safe to assume most of the stuff would be in the back room then?
he probably has some things, or Vorn would actually know that he has some things on display out front, and then there are things like extra stock and other general goods sold kind of like in the back room, or that they would have to get for people who request them. But most of the stock is probably going to be on display in the front room.
Or most of the stock's going to be in the front room?
Yeah.
Interesting.
At
This is
least
going to
like,
make it a little bit harder.
he's got like display items. Kind of like he might have like one of each on the front room, and then if that sells, he goes and gets another one to replace it. That makes sense.
Okay, so I'm saying this to Vorn. I'm gonna go big or go home. I'm gonna go to the back room and see if I can nab a nifty little breastplate for myself, or whatever I can.
Let's
So
I'm gonna say this in Elvish.
Mhm.
Let's not say this in the common tongue.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's go in and mosey around a little bit and see if we can find precisely what it is, and then depending on where it's at, because I don't remember too much about the inside of the store. I was kind of like disgruntled with it. Wherever it's at, I will take them to the other place, or try to. And then that gives you free reign over whatever area it's in.
I think, as he said, also in Elvish, that he has a sister. Well,
Yes.
I would want to cast invisibility on myself without anyone seeing me,
Well,
obviously.
Yes, but I don't know if you're aware of what a floating breastplate looks like.
Well, when you cast invisibility, the thing I'm carrying also is invisible.
Oh, is that how that works?
At least that's what it says. The creature you touch becomes invisible, or whatever. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on the person.
Where are you reading this from?
Kronos pulled out his pocketbook. With
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Cronus would
I don't
probably
know.
this if he's cast the spell before that. What he's wearing also goes invisible.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine then. I'll try and distract them. But we gotta find what you're looking for first, so I can do my best to distract
Yes, for sure.
them. All right, let's go.
All right, and we go.
All right. So you open the door and you see Garn behind the counter, and he's holding a knife, like a very sharp knife. And when you open the door, you kind of startle him, and he like tosses it up in the air, and he like goes to grab it, and it slips out of his hand, and then he goes to grab it again, and it slips out of his hand, and then it kind of like does a twirl, and then comes straight down on the counter in front of him, sticking straight up out of the counter, and he says, "Welcome to Black Iron Blades." And we're going to switch over to the other.
I already have a headache.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna give Crotus that look, like the Shrek look, where he's like looking off to the side.
So outside, you guys are still with the wagon, and many of the people who are also in this like camp area have also either set out for the day or set into Bryn Shander to go do their trading or other things that they do in town. And however, you see a lone person talking to another person who is bundled up and hooded, and you see the man who's talking to this woman. The man's not bundled up; he's more like got his head revealed, long locks, and he looks at her and shakes his head, and she seems to be pleading with him. And Kieran, Gale, and Adel, how about you give me, I guess, history checks?
Right.
Alrighty.
I'm amazing at that. And by amazing, I mean I have a +0. I rolled a 2. Okay, well, you know
Holy
what?
hell.
You know what? There's no need to go and try and one-up people, okay? I had a low roll.
Kieran, Adel, you recognize this woman from the woman that asked you for help session 1, and you passed her by.
Oh yeah.
The 3 kobolds in the trench coat.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
Bullets in a trench coat. And after she's done speaking with this gentleman, she comes over to you guys. She says, "Oh, hello, do I recognize you guys from somewhere?"
You absolutely do. I believe you owe us something.
Oh, that's where we're taking this.
Owe you something. I was actually coming over to ask for help.
What again?
Again?
What do you do for a
You
living,
haven't
lady?
paid us for the
Professional
first
beggar?
one.
You see, I'm actually a scholar. I don't believe I got your names the first time we met.
Oh, my name's Mike.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
Was that the name of one of the dudes from earlier?
It is. My name's Danica Grayscale.
I didn't eat that. That's not a joke.
Nice to
Joe.
meet you, Danica.
Nice to meet
For real
you.
this time. My name's Gail.
Oh, nice to meet you, Gail. Wigan Nibbles, you are also there. She says, I don't believe I saw, are you guys all traveling together?
No, we're just hanging out on this carriage together.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm laughing at this dog.
Yeah, sorry. It's my favorite picture, man.
Screaming into the pillow.
My new profile pic. Hold up. Continue.
I don't know when, I don't know how, but at some point in the future, I will need that image.
Yeah, it's saved.
So good.
You see, I have, acquired a recipe for a magical stew.
Holy shit!
Holy shit.
It's,
What makes it magical?
those who eat the stew will have resistance to the cold.
Oh yeah.
Oh, are you offering the recipe to us?
I could give you the recipe if you get me something.
Wait.
And
You see, to make
what
this,
would that be?
I'm looking for some white dragon bones.
Oh yeah.
Is that
Fucking baller.
is that one of the ingredients for the stew? Because that's not very
It is one of the ingredients for the stew.
economical.
How'd you guess that?
Yo, how'd you get your hands on that recipe?
Well, you know, I'm a scholar, and I meet with a lot of other scholars, and you know, sometimes we play Whisper Down the Lane with our recipes, and I learned this from another scholar.
I mean, I feel like that's not good, but I mean, yeah.
I mean, that would change a lot of people's lives around here if we could get a steady supply of white dragon bones.
Well, being a scholar and all, I actually know of a place where white dragons might be.
Oh yeah.
Is that so?
Yeah, they should be
Sorry.
near Wyrmdoom Craig.
Near what? I'm sorry.
Wyrmdoom. It's like WYRN.
Just your Chronos
Oh, gotcha,
screaming
gotcha,
in the
gotcha.
distance.
What's the
Lamau.
last part of the Doom?
Yeah, one word.
Okay. Cool. You mind marking that on our map?
Will do. And Ophelia T-posing goes and hands her the map.
I really hope when Ophelia goes to hand over the
She
map,
just
she
has
makes
it in her
scraping
hand.
noises as she moves across the ground.
Yeah.
He rotates
does.
90 degrees with the map stuck in her hand.
She really has to pull the map out of her hand because it's like a cold grip.
She marks it on your map. Oh, that's on the wrong layer.
Very nice.
And she says, "There's actually a clan of Goliaths that live that way. They are bound to have white dragon bones. Maybe you could ask them to part with some of their supply."
I mean, we could. It's definitely an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to find out how they got a supply. I mean, I can hazard a guess, but
Yes, perhaps. But not only will I share my recipe with you if you acquire some bones from me, I will also give you my first batch.
Can we insight
Well,
check this lady?
Sure.
yeah, I'd love to do that.
I have
Another
a,
two.
It was, dude. It was like for those of you who have your dice enabled, it was like hovering on 18. It was hovering on it, and then it said "fuck you." +6 doesn't do jack for me.
Oh man. Dude, Kieran, this woman seems, while good intended, she seems a bit ditzy. Um, it would be difficult, but if you want to kind of like, if you're trying to like recall some lore about this kind of what she's trying to do, you could roll me either like an Arcana or a Survival. She seems like she sincerely thinks that she has something here, though.
Ah, shit.
She sincerely does. All right.
Sincerely, rarely.
I'm not gonna play that video because Twitch Studio will definitely pick
Ado,
that up.
thank you for sending that.
You
Thank you so
suck.
much, man.
Fucking
You know,
hate you.
I was just thinking this morning, my life would be so much better if I didn't have hearing, and now you've granted that wish. Thanks, man.
So kind.
Oh shit! It's supposed to be Ophelia
I
that
like to
opening.
imagine that's the screaming of the little chihuahua.
So good.
Kieran,
Why am I still listening to
Yeah.
this? Alright, stop. I'm gonna send this to my girlfriend. Hold up.
you you have heard tales about people who have consumed dragon bones. And while maybe there's some sort of component in this recipe that might negate these effects, or maybe render them completely null.
Inert.
Yeah, you know that people who have eaten dragon bones have gone either mad, have gotten a greed and paranoia of a dragon, or both. And you know that it's very difficult to cure someone from that kind of state.
They get tempered.
Yeah.
Dragon tempered. Alright, that's good to know.
Mhm. And so she's still kind of looking at you guys, and she's like, "So will you help me?"
Absolutely.
Awesome. And she hands back your map, and I did mark it on the map. If you want me to switch back now, I can to show you guys, but it's in like more or less the bottom right-hand corner.
Alright, that's fine. Yeah.
Alright.
We'll just see it later.
She kind of waves and then heads back into Britchander. We're going to switch back over to Black Iron Blades.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So honestly, hot dogs, man. Yeah. So we walk in. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Garn's standing there with the biggest grin on his face and his hands on his hips. The knife is still sticking straight up out of his counter. What can I do you for?
Just window shopping.
Yeah, just window shopping. That was an impressive knife trick you had there. That's really impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
While they're talking, can I make a quick check to see what's out and about? Considering it's a small room.
Yeah, you can just see right off the bat that he doesn't have a lot. He has probably, you're looking specifically for medium armor. What I've got it is correct. The best medium armor he has out on display is a pair of scale mail.
Okay.
You don't see breastplate or half plate lining his
Can
shelf.
I see in the back? You said there's a front and a back. Can I see or hear anything that would make it sound like someone is currently in the back room?
Roll perception.
Now,
Shit.
correct me if I'm wrong. I swear to God, because this was sessions ago.
Fuck, it was almost a 17.
I had left. I had been wearing a breastplate, and then I'd given it to Craig, and I don't.
Craig sold it.
I don't.
He sold it.
Did he sell it? Okay.
He sold it.
I love how quick you were on that.
He sold it. Because I was thinking about it, like, damn it. Yeah,
Because
he
I wasn't sure
sold
if it was still in the carriage or something.
Cronus, there's a lot of noises happening, and it sounds like there might be something going on in the back, but you don't know if it's like the crackling of a fire or if it's like actually someone's back there.
I was gonna assume there is someone back there. Okay. Alright. Not bad.
Oh man, this is the perfect time to use Psychic Whispers.
Yeah.
Can I hear the rummaging in the back too?
Roll perception. Yeah, there's definitely someone back there.
Okay. I'm assuming I'm like just standing beside Crotus. I'm gonna use Psychic Whispers to link to his head.
Okay.
Well.
What do I gotta roll? About to spook the fuck out of it. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully it should take more
That's
than an
fine.
hour for this anyway. Alright.
Did you want to tell him something, or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell him, I hear someone in the back, and I think it might be his sister, so I'm gonna see if I can lure her out here, and then you can go check the back.
Can
Well-
I talk
Well,
to
this
him
is-
during Psycho Whispers? Only him.
No, you can talk back.
Okay.
Just telepathically, though, but yeah.
Yeah. Continue, Sensor.
While this is all happening, Garn is telling you about how a trader had just purchased this knife off of a trader, and he's kind of like basically like showing off like the fine like artisanship of like the crafted of the blade. You can see that the blade is actually silvered, and he's got his hands on his hips, and he says something like, but he doesn't do as good of a job as I do. A black iron
Yeah,
blade.
I'm gonna talk to Vorin telepathically. Okay, so tell me what you think of this. I'm gonna drop my knife or my dagger, and I'm gonna leave, or say we're gonna go. During that time, we'll walk out. I'll cast invisibility, and then you come back in, feigning like, "Oh, my friend dropped his dagger, went to grab it," and then strike in conversation with him. As you reopen the door, I'll sneak in by you, already invisible, and try to get to the back of the room.
Nice.
Alright. That works.
Alrighty.
I'm just gonna nonchalantly just like put it like on the counter or somewhere, or like drop it somewhere where obviously
Okay.
it looks like I didn't purposely throw it on the ground.
You do so.
Cool. Well, I think that's it.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Alright.
All right, lads. Sure nothing's catching your eye.
Nah, we were just window shopping, had some time to kill.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't have to leave for another few hours, so wanted to kill some time. But thank you for business, and I'm out.
Thank you for stopping in. Please tell your friends, your family about black iron blades. Have a nice day.
Sure won't.
Cool. Ew.
Holy
Alright,
shit.
Alright.
I'm
I'll
gonna
follow
when we
Crotus out the front
leave.
door.
Cool. When we leave, I'm just gonna try and go behind like a few buildings, like or something, so I'm out of the public's eye, and then I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Alright, it might telepathically. Let me know when you're ready.
All right, I'm gonna just focus. I'm gonna move my hand over my chest and just be like, "Do not see me." I'm gonna cast invisibility if I can find it. Oh well, that's not cool. There it is.
you turn invisible.
Cool. And then while we're at it, I'm gonna roll stealth just in case. I don't know if I have to. That's like arbitrary, not needed. That's not the right word.
You were gonna try and sneak in the back room, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna lure his sister out.
Do I need to roll stealth? Stents.
Yeah, you know what? I'll roll your stealth.
I
You
have
feel stealthy as
advantage. Just
fuck.
remember. Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, first roll is better. You feel
Fuck.
stealthy as fuck.
Cool. A 3 over a 2. All right. Telepathically and be like, all right, I'll follow your lead.
All right. I'm gonna walk back in the door.
You
Not
do
that.
so.
Gonna sneak in behind him.
And Vorn says, back so soon.
I say that or he says it?
He says that.
Okay. I was about to say. Oh yeah, no, I dropped something in here. I dropped one of my knives.
Roll deception.
Deception? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Can I roll a d6 and try and add it to it?
You can, yeah.
Okay. Fuck!
He
Good session so far.
he strokes his beard and he says, okay. I was hoping you'd come back to shop for some more.
Well, I might. Now
You
that
might.
now that I remember dropping it, I might need to talk to y'all about it. I'm gonna walk over and pick up my dagger, and then I'm gonna bring it over to the counter, or pick up Cronus's dagger and bring it over to the counter.
He takes it in his hands and he's like inspecting it and he says, this is a fine dagger, but it's not a black iron blade. And he kind of like raises his eyes at you when he says that.
I
Right?
sigh telepathically.
Right? No, I completely agree. That's why ultimately it's good that I came back in here trying to find this. I was really impressed with some of your sister's work last time I was in here. Is she around? Could I talk to her about this?
Oh yeah. He kind of sighs and he calls, Elza, you have a visitor. And she comes walking out holding a crate of miscellaneous stock. She says, "Hi, what can I do you for?"
Hi, I have this dagger, and it's kind of shoddy quality, and I was maybe looking for an upgrade. And then telepathically, I'm gonna tell Cronus go.
I'm gonna go.
All right, you go. Vorn, roll a either a persuasion or a deception. Up to you.
Yeah. Fuck! Can I roll another d6?
Yeah, you can.
Holy shit!
Oh my
this
God.
is not our time.
I like to
Fuck!
think all my bad luck from the previous sessions and everything is being dissipated and channeled throughout everyone, and not all just focused on me for once.
God, so not good right now.
So you make your way into the back, Cronus, and you see it's probably about the same size as the front room, but there's kind of like I guess like a hearth, like a kind of like a forge, where you see kind of like raw like bars of different materials are in the process of being smelted. You also see a couple anvils. You see some like I guess like blacksmith tools, and then you also see a lot of the back stock of black iron blades. What do you do?
I'm gonna look at the backstock to see if I can see any good, like what medium armors there are.
So there's a lot here, and it's not entirely organized, but roll investigation.
Sir.
6.
Yeah, at this rate. That's
Wow.
better.
Okay.
Why?
So you're going through, and you're kind of have like your eyes out for scale mail because you saw that in the front of the store. But you see, your eye catches a glint, and you see on a workbench that there's a breastplate that has just been finished being crafted.
Oh my god, yes.
It looks like it's kind of like lopsided, but nonetheless, it's a breastplate.
That's fine.
And-
I can kink it out later.
Okay. So do you,
Yeah, I'm
you-
gonna move my way over. So just to confirm, because it says what I'm wearing, but I know it also says what I'm carrying. Does that mean like if I pick up the breastplate, will it also turn invisible, or do I need to like put it on?
you pick up the breastplate, and it looks like it's just floating out in front of you.
Okay. I'm gonna try and put it on as quietly as possible.
Breastplates can take some time getting into, but
Yeah.
nonetheless, you set out putting this breastplate on. Back to Vorn.
I'm
Garn
gonna
says-
tell him give me 10 minutes.
I actually think you can do it in 5. It's 5
Give me
minutes
5 minutes.
for Skimmo's medium armor, right?
All right.
Yeah, it is.
It's 5 minutes. Yeah.
Breastplate.
Okay.
Oh, 5 then, yeah. Be like, give me 10
1
minutes.
minute for
5
light,
minutes,
5 minutes for medium, 10 minutes for heavy.
Makes sense. So Garn's like, yeah, he's looking at daggers. This one's not a black iron blade. And Elza says, aye, but it does look very fine quality.
Can
And,
I be like, it looks good, but there's something off about it, and can I try and do a like sleight of hand or something like that to like manipulate it so that when I bounce it on my finger, it's lopsided to one side and like the balance is off?
Yeah, sure. Give me a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand's fine for that. Okay.
Nice. So you take the dagger back, and you do this trick, and it actually bounces perfectly, but you kind of make it look like it's balancing off. And the way you position your hand, and you're able to very convincingly show that it doesn't look like it's balancing correctly, when indeed you have full control over the dagger. And they both go, ah.
Yeah, see?
And they're just like staring at you. So I do have black iron daggers if you're looking for one of those.
Do you have anything out here in the storefront or like a replacement out here that you think would be a good substitute for this?
He reaches under the counter and puts a dagger onto the counter, and it's for sure it does not look as quality as the dagger that you're showing. And he says, normally I don't carry daggers with enchantments, but a friend of mine enchanted this for me recently. It's actually a +1 dagger.
Does he call it that?
Yeah.
Look him straight in the eyes and be like, "What's a plus?
+1 what?
Yeah.
Are there 2 daggers?
Yeah, that says +1. What does it come with another?
Extendo dagger."
Oh my god.
Wait, well, I'm just gonna be like, what does that enchantment mean? What did he enchant it with?
He like wipes off the hilt and he holds it up to you, and you see scratched into the dagger. It says black iron dagger, and then in the end it says +1. Very
Oh my
crudely
God.
scratched into the hilt. And
Fine blade.
he says, your aim will be more straight, and this will cut through things better than this dagger here."
Can I look at his sister and ask her, like, can you vouch for this?
She nods and she says, A traveling merchant came and enchanted this dagger for us. Offered us his services, he did.
Have you checked it though?
They both look at each other, and Garn says, "Well, I used it to cut a loaf of bread."
Did it look like there was an extra damage point on the bread afterwards? Sorry.
Is that Craig saying that?
Yeah.
Does it look like there's an extra point of
Actually,
damage on the bread?
real quick, does it look like that there's an extra damage on it? I really gotta know.
So back
What?
to Cronus. You get this armor on. The armor is
Okay.
still, it's there, but it's floating. On your body, it just looks like the armor is floating.
What the fuck? I'm so confused.
Roll Arcana.
This is the breastplate of Now You See Me.
You're aware that when you cast invisibility, everything that you are currently holding or wearing turns invisible.
Mm,
But
Currently.
then, if you are already invisible and you go and pick something up, that item does not also turn invisible.
interesting. I cast invisibility again.
You do so, and now you are completely invisible.
Okay.
In my head, how are we looking, Cronus?
We're about done here. I'll be leaving in a second. I'll let you know. I'm gonna look back at the table, and I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion to see if I can cast an image of what I just stole.
Alrighty.
And that's what I do.
Yeah, sure. You cast it, and it doesn't quite look like the piece of gear you just stole, but it kind of has the same shape.
That is fun.
And same color. It's not perfect.
I am gonna leave.
You do so.
And as I get to the front and I'm away from like the entrance, I'm gonna let Vorn know, like, hey, I'm out. I'm safe. We're good.
How much does this dagger cost?
Usually I'd charge more for this, but since you've been here and you've shopped with me in the past, I'd give it to you for 100 gold pieces.
100 gold pieces. Alright, well, I have a bunch of, just, can you hold that for me? All my coins back,
Oh, sure.
I'll probably come back later
Absolutely.
and grab that. Alright, well, thanks, and I'll be back later.
Oh, don't forget your dagger, and he holds it out for you.
Oh, you're right. That's appreciate it, and I'm gonna take it from his hands.
You do.
Poor bastard.
Alright. I'm gonna open the door forcefully so that it slams open, giving Cronus enough time to get out behind me.
Yep.
Oh, watch
Knock
that
it out.
door! Watch that door!
Sorry.
It's loose.
Sorry.
And you hear him tell his sister, "We really got to get that door checked out."
Poor guy. Do be what it do.
All right, so you guys leave Black Iron Blades.
Yep. I'm gonna go like a good block or two, and then I'm gonna like once again get out of public eye and uncast invisibility.
Alrighty. You do so. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do while you were here?
I'm just gonna clasp fucking Vorn in the shoulder and be like, "Mighty fine work."
Yeah. I wish it was as
I
fine
know.
as this dagger, and I'm gonna hand it back to him.
I'll take it and be like, "Man, we should have you talk to people more often. You're really good at it."
Well, some people made fun of me for it in the past, so I've been trying to get a little bit better. So, yeah. It was a rough time in my life. Alright.
No worries. You did good by me. If you need me for anything, just let me know.
Thanks.
And with that, I'm gonna start walking towards where we left everyone.
Alrighty. So you guys all reconvene, and Probably at this point, it's about noon, I'd say. What do you guys want to do?
We should probably start making our way to Cair Evil.
Yeah,
Moving through Bryn Shander then.
might as well.
All right.
Do maybe want to go around the town so we don't walk through the middle of town with a massive guardian and a goblin cart?
I mean,
Yeah.
what are they gonna do about
Laugh
it?
it up, Stents.
Well, we're not. Obviously, we're not goblins. I mean, I'm gonna kind of grimace over at Kieran. I mean, some of us are the size, but
I've got my
Yeah,
goblin
fuck
suit,
that.
but I'm not wearing it right now. I don't know what you're looking at me for.
you should put the goblin suit on, and then it won't look so out of place.
Not sure I know what you mean about that.
That's up to y'all, though. I got no problem pulling this. If we go through Bryn Shander, though, I need to take this fish off.
The flesh is flailing wildly.
Just something's wrong with it. It's weird that it started doing this in close proximity to Bryn Shander, though, to be honest.
Sure.
What do y'all want to do? Don't everyone speak at once. Going through, going around? What do y'all want?
I say go around.
Go around?
The less attention we get, the better.
It's 1 for go around,
Let's go around.
2 for go around.
Either way. No matter what we do, I didn't get a full night's sleep. I'm gonna try and take. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because we did stuff. I'm just gonna nap in the back of the cart whenever we get on it.
Alrighty. Does anyone want to go through the town?
I think
Alright,
we're the
I
only
guess-
4 here, so I guess we're going around the town.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna switch back to the Icewind Dale map. And if you turn your attention to the bottom right,
Oh, I forgot about the fucking.
VTubers.
Yeah.
you can see that there's now a another circle on your map.
Great.
I should
Gotcha.
probably just take out these other circles that are done.
Which big red circle is the Dragonbone town?
That's this one on the right.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
this one right here.
Yep.
Cool. That's quite a ways.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, me and Cronus have no clue about anything that happened while we were gone. So, what did y'all get into while we were off
Well,
purveying?
remember the lady that asked us to help in the first place when we were first met in Bryn Shander?
The one we just walked by?
Yeah, that's the one.
Vaguely.
She gave us another request and pretended like she didn't know us, but that's okay because this next request is much more lucrative. Basically, she told us she has a recipe to cure cold, and it involves dragon bones of all things, which would normally be a problem, but she happened to tell us about a settlement in the far east from here that has a stash of the stuff.
Well,
A stash.
I mean,
A stash.
can't you just put more clothes on?
Okay. A stash. Is there like living dragons, or just somewhere then random in the cold? It's just a pile of dragon bones, undisturbed.
It's a settlement. There's people that live there, and I suppose they hunt the dragons.
And they're
In the mountain.
definitely going to be
Interesting.
friendly.
I don't know if I want to go somewhere where people hunt dragons.
No, I'm fine with that. That sounds like a good idea.
We could be friends with the people who hunt dragons, and then use their dragon bones.
Have I heard of something like that before? Where there's a like a group or tribe or some group of Goliaths that hunt dragons in Icewind Dale, or is that something that's happened like more recently or something like that?
I think we should drop everything we're doing and find this dragon hunting tribe.
Your dragon obsession
I
is
didn't say
starting to
that.
drag on.
Ah,
Wow.
At least figuring that out.
Let me
As much as I'm all for, sorry, go ahead, roll the history.
Give me a good roll.
Pog.
I mean, it's not terrible.
It was almost a 1 on my screen. I'm just
It
gonna put
was.
that
It
out
was.
there.
I thought it was going to be a 1.
What were you saying, Cronus?
I was just saying, as much as I would like to find the supposed dragon hunting like village or settlement, I can't help but think what we're doing or going for this whole Levistus issue might be a tad bit more pressing.
Yeah. Like I'm in the same boat. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretty tired of having nightmares every night. I mean, I feel this.
You guys are having nightmares?
We had this conversation. Quit. Yeah. Quit staring at your breastplate. Pay attention.
Is this what it feels like to have 16 AC? Even Craig, I think Craig had 15, so it's a plus now.
It's crazy. It looks like you can miss more attacks, or more attacks will
I
miss.
know. It looks like maybe I won't die from one opportunity.
It looks like
Rip around
60 points of damage might not be that pressing. Okay.
Who knows?
Shield
65?
wouldn't help you out,
Okay.
would it?
I don't think I can use. Oh, I can use a shield. I mean, yeah.
Because I think I find myself using my bow more than my rapier at this point. So if you would like the shield, you can have it.
I mean, I won't say no.
Then I will hand over my shield.
Imagine not
Thank you,
like
thank you.
attacking them within melee range as I'm twirling around my psychic dagger in my fist. Coward.
Gil and
2 sessions later, I saw the breastplate.
you have you've both heard of a tale of a clan of Goliaths that were challenged by an adult white dragon. In the tale, the dragons were underestimated by the Goliaths' determination, and decades later, there's rumored to be the skeletal remains of this dragon still nearby, of where this clan presides.
Okay.
Aside from that, neither of you can recall much more about that tale.
Alright.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
I think we're on our way to Cair still, unless something's changed.
Alrighty,
I'm
it's probably.
I'm a fan of going to
sorry.
Cair and Evil. I don't think bones are going anywhere.
Yeah. I'm with that too.
I mean, and if they are, we have bigger things to worry about.
That is very true. It's very true.
It's probably take you about 2 hours to get yourselves positioned around Bryn Shander. Probably about 2 in the afternoon at this point. And you guys recall from your past expeditions that it takes about 10 hours from Bryn Shander to Cair Evil. So you could probably make it there by midnight if you left now.
I mean, is it shorter because we're not being pulled by polar bears, or?
Um,
I mean, longer. I mean,
yeah, it's longer.
We did not have the polar bears at that time, so it would be I think 10 hours still, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If that was how long it took us before.
If you had the polar bears, it would be more like 5 hours.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with it.
All right.
I actually don't know what a Dracolich is, Othala.
All right.
It's death.
You know what? I can kind of grasp that from the name. 2 words that are not good combined into one word.
Yeah, it's literally a no bueno. Like, you're fucked, bro.
So it's like a dragonborn lich?
No, it's like take like a dragon who, because like dragons supposedly eventually die, and it's a dragon who's obsessed with immortality. That he literally like think of a bone dragon, like a lich dragon. He's just like, I want to live forever.
I'm picturing the ones from Dragon Dogma, and those things are cursed. Both literally and figuratively.
Alrighty. Is there anything you guys want to do, or talk about or discuss on your way to Cair Evil?
Hey, Druid, what's your name? Ophelia? What brings you to Icewind Dale?
Oh
my God.
You know, it's cold.
That's the most we've ever gotten out of her in response to this question.
I think she likes me.
Yeah. She's breaking boundaries.
Yeah. Think of that, but literally, I mean, I think they're usually like just bones. Like, think of a skeleton lich, but a skeleton dragon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And there's different kinds of Draco Liches, depending on the color of the dragon that became the Draco Lich.
No, this is off topic. What's that book you were talking about? It's like the Draconium or some shit, but it basically
Draconomicon?
gives you all. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Is that out? Is that a thing yet?
There's never a book like that made for 5e. I was hoping
Damn
that they'd make it something like that, but the one I bought was for 3rd edition, and then there's 2 for
What's your
4th
function?
edition.
2? What the fuck?
One's for chromatic, one's for metallic. But the 3rd edition one seemed more along the lines of what I wanted.
Okay.
So got that one.
Interesting.
There's some more discussion about dragons. Your ride along to Cair Evil, though, goes by pretty uneventful. You don't pass many people, especially once you get off the Eastway. And it gets dark as you slowly approach Cair Evil.
I'm hoping that's a natural darkness, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like those things in Dark Souls 2 where you just go through a tunnel and it's all of a sudden nighttime.
Good old.
And you
Cair
cry a little on the inside.
Good old Cair Evil.
Where all of our
I'll have to say, I've never
adventures
been here in my travels.
began.
Time to spend another 7 sessions here.
Yeah, we were there for like, what, 2 months?
I think just
Something like
getting it, actually just even getting into the castle itself. I don't think I was there for like the very first. Like I missed like the 2nd session, I think. Because you guys were in the castle by the time I came back. You were saying like you had this entire plan about how to just even get into the castle in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time.
It was a mage hand with a pit and a rope.
You return to Cair Evil.
Oh my gosh.
Shield guardian? I think your mic went out since.
Been a while since we've seen
He's
this
just,
place.
yeah, he's literally, the music's perfect too. It's just letting us soak in like the hell that was this.
It doesn't sound like things got better
No.
at all.
Just, if I'm used to playing video games, this is important and we're supposed to be here. I just want to take a back though. Like, bro, I was like, yeah, there's the fucking stable boy that had his fucking all golden. He didn't have the crown. There's a new speaker, and all the weird shit that happened. And we're like, "Nah, we're good. We'll see you later."
Yeah.
I completely forgot about it until obviously we went up there, and I was like, "Oh yeah, there's a lot of shit that was happening down there."
Well, since it's just having that mic issue, I'll be right back.
No, I don't like that noise. What is that? Uh-oh.
Welcome back.
Nope.
No,
Kind of. I heard some. Oh,
But
oh.
you're quiet.
I heard no.
you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Dope.
We returned to Cair Evil. Probably the most fucked up town that we've been to yet. And this time around is doesn't disappoint. When you arrive and it's very late in the evening, roll roll perception. Anyone can roll. There are shapes in the ground, like mounds. They're kind of scattered around. It's snowing lately. One thing odd that you notice is that there's actually no lights on in the windows. None.
Interesting.
You notice immediately as you're passing by one of these mounds in the snow. It's actually a body.
Body. Nice.
Okay.
Looks
You
like
guys
something
wanna-
terrible has happened.
Can I investigate the body? Be like,
Sure.
what killed it?
Roll investigation.
Today's not the day.
You turn the body over, you kind of brush the snow off of it.
Everyone was a perception check, so I did too. Sorry,
I'm
just sit
gonna
back
roll
down.
too. No way.
You notice that this body has been mutilated. There's stab wounds.
Okay.
That's not good.
Either there was a Mexican standoff happening, or you guys weren't underestimating when you said this town was really weird.
Wait. So can we
So
get this
does it
straight?
look
The
like
last,
the
30
body
seconds?
has been buried, or it's just like the body was here and it got snowed over on?
So, Gail, you return to Cair Evil. And it's very dark. It's very quiet. And you notice these mounds that are scattered about in the snow periodically. And Oog realizes right away that one of them's a body. Oog and Kronos go and investigated the body and found that it was stabbed. There's a stab wound right in the chest. Nibbles, using your perception roll that you just rolled, you fly up, and as they call it in the Adventure Zone, a dirty 20, you notice a little bit of movement towards the Cair. But aside from that, it doesn't look very active. There's no lights on in the Cair.
So this body,
Can
like,
we-
in the middle of the road?
More or less, yeah.
And does what is like he or she? What are they wearing?
They're wearing what looks to be the town guard kind of attire.
Interesting. And does it look like the body's been frozen over either
No.
just because it's been out here a long time? Okay.
It looks like it's frozen, but it's frozen because it's like in the snow. It's not like
Gotcha.
perfectly preserved. One thing I forgot to mention in the
Interesting.
recap is you guys had returned to one point to Cair. I believe you
remember
wanted to
that.
check on your dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Craig did. Yeah.
You found that basically you had collected 2 items from Speaker Krennic when you killed him. They were Courage Seeker and this crown that he wore. And
In the kid's face, right?
yeah, you gave it to the kid, the dog, the kennel keeper kid. And when you
Poor
returned to Cairden, you found that you found the crown and the little kid's face.
What's his name? Speaker Milk Fryer, Fire Milk? Yeah.
Speaker Milkfire was the new speaker.
Oh, well, I don't know about you guys, but usually when I frequent towns, I don't normally find the town's guard dead in the middle of the road.
Well, it definitely was not like this last time. It was somewhat livelier, if I recall correctly.
So what?
Can I
It's
check another
evening?
mound?
Sure.
And you
walk
said
over-
it's like what time is it?
it's midnight.
Okay.
You walk over to another mound, and this one's a bit smaller.
Oh,
You pull it up, and it's just a decapitated arm.
Oh.
Capitated
No.
arm. I thought you were gonna say a kid. You dead freaking dick.
Yeah.
so I thought it was too. I
With
was
that
like, oh,
being said,
dead
So does
children.
does the smaller mound take shorter to interact with than the bigger mound?
Yes. This is like a
I'm
1-second interaction.
oh my god.
Is there any blood stains?
So roll another investigation. I would use your previous one, but you're looking for something else.
Can I assist him with that?
Sure.
Ah,
Please.
shit.
Please.
Roll again. Yeah.
Oh, much better.
It's still shit.
You kind of like
Good one.
it's snowing lately, and you kind of
Did hold up? I can't hear anything. Why can't I hear anything? No. No, come on, dude. Come on. Don't do this. Don't do this. Are you fucking kidding me, man? I'm recording this shit. God, man. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? Yo. Oh my god, dude. My internet shit out on me. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, man. I'm recording this shit. Not my power, my internet. It's these fucking. It better not be these fireworks, dude. I swear to God. I hate America. Well, I'm not having a power outage. Everything's on. My internet just shut out on me. Oh my god, dude. It's annoying as hell. Give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can just hotspot this. Give me a second. This is so fucking annoying, man.
That means so much. I should have taken the dark vision spell. Dark vision is the best thing in this goddamn planet, I swear to God. I'm never playing any D&D campaign without it. Yeah, I'm gonna use some key to use dark vision.
I have my mic on speakerphone, and I'm holding it up to my microphone, trying to at least catch the audio in the recording.
No worries. We're just shit talking, man. A lot of this will probably just be. A lot of it will be theater of the mind. So they're missing out the best part. Boot sets out ahead on his axe beak. Not too far ahead. You do continue to find these mounds. And like uncover them with the end of my halberd to see if they're all like people and stuff. Sure. You find one that's a decapitated hand. You find another. It's just a decapitated leg. Here and there's smaller mounds. They seem to be various body parts. And then there's a couple bigger mounds. And you find one that has a town guard and a town citizen, and they both have each other stabbed with their weapons. The town citizen has a pitchfork, and the town guard has a sword, and they're both plunging it into each other. What the fuck, man? What the fuck happened? Did you guys not mention that fishy on them? Like a smooth, dark rock that has a name that rhymes with violin. Roll investigation. A name that rhymes with violin? What the fuck? Yeah, Charlotte. Oh. I'm so confused. Hey, ooh, with the fucking saves, because our rolls are ass. As you uncover this mound, you notice a slightly smaller mound, and you uncover that mound. And you find, let's do this one away, a golden mask. Oh god damn it. Oh my god. And it is one of the most beautiful faces you've ever seen. I'm gonna stab at it with my halberd, like right between the mouth so that I can lift it up. And I'm gonna go back to the party with it. Okay. You do so. I found something in the snow. A lot more dead bodies, decapitated parts, and this funny mask made out of. You said it was gold, right? Yep. Made out of gold. And I'll drop it. Did you guys not mention wow, the Cair, I almost had a brain fart. The Cair specifically, that there was Levisti's worshippers in it? Well, I mean, I think by the time we left this place, it was all but, I don't say taken care of, but
there wasn't a lot of threats left in this town.
Taking care of. Oh my god. Stupid. See, this is what Vorn's missing in his audio. These prime jokes.
We
No,
were taking
no, we're
care
catching it.
of
We're catching
the
it.
evil.
Taken care of, eh?
Give me a second. Hold up real quick.
Can we investigate?
I actually don't think anything. When Craig and was it? Oh, obviously, I'm gonna say yeah. They went down into the under area and they didn't tell us. I think they told us there was nothing down there.
Yeah,
we slaughtered all those demons.
Yeah,
I mean, that's all there
told you
was.
about the little lady, didn't we? The white fucking crazy. I forget.
Yeah.
Oh my tiefling. There we go. Sorry.
I remember very little about her though.
We didn't really learn anything about her. She kind of just kept to herself.
I think
And
she said
we
she
kinda went
also
along with
followed the
it.
VCs. She did not like Craig's advances of friendship. And
Yeah,
then
she wasn't
we
like
have
a
it from this
cultist, so it's not like, we're against that. So we're just kind of like, alright, peace out.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure she said like she is a worshipper or something of Levis's. Interesting. Okay. Where's fucking Abel when you need him?
It's not a bad roll.
No. So
Really?
this looks like it to be like a byproduct of some sort of magical item.
Oh, let me roll
King Midas was here.
Ah, shit, never mind.
Alright, bro. Just the way this thing is crafted, and as you're looking it over, it looks like just like the shape of it and the beauty that's captured in this visage. You can see that it's just nothing that you think a man-made person can make. The mask. No, fuck no. Because that was my next question. Is it like is there weird vibes coming off it? Like don't touch it. But also, obviously, like you said, it's like something no man can make. Like the face, does it resemble like a human face? Yes. Okay. Can you make out the details of the human face? It looks like a woman's face. Okay. A young woman, and she seems to be in kind of like this very peaceful state. Or at least the mask is depicting as such. Interesting. I don't
I
recommend
look at the
touching
body of the buried body and see if it's a woman that kind of matches the face.
Sure, you want to go back to those bodies?
Well, the one next to us first, and then
Oh yeah, sure.
the other ones if not.
So the one next to you is a man. This is it. Wearing the town guard attire.
Yeah, I guess when the party's ready and we go back up there, I'll check those ones.
Alright.
So where are we at right now? Because I was too distracted trying to salvage this recording.
When you first started speaking, you sounded so different that it threw me off, and I'm like, who the fuck is talking?
Oh.
Yeah, me too.
So, basically what happened was you came to Cair Evil.
Mm-hmm.
You found bodies in the snow.
Yeah.
We went on ahead and found more bodies, more decapitated body parts, and he found a larger mound, and he uncovered it. It was actually a civilian and a town guard stabbing each other.
And next to it in the snow, you uncovered a little bit more, and you found a golden mask with a likeness of a young woman's face.
Okay. So by all means, it looks like someone went crazy here.
Looks
Or
like
something
everyone went
caused
crazy.
people to go crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard, but he said the mask was so perfect that it looked like no man could made it, and it was probably a byproduct of a magic item. Look around. So yeah, well, but we're gonna see if we can find a body.
Well, Nibbles also saw that figure moving in the Cair, so we should definitely maybe make our way up there at some point.
100%.
Yeah.
Alright, shall we? You said we're gonna Oog lead the way.
Yeah, let's go up the street.
Okie dokie.
You guys set out. You begin your way up the street, and you eventually reach the mound at which you found this mask.
Was there only one mask, or was there multiple masks?
Only that one.
Because we've definitely seen something similar before.
Where have you seen a similar item?
In this, actually, one town that's not too far from here called Cair.
I wouldn't say height, like you could fly with your small nibbles. I wouldn't, let's like reword that a little bit, maybe.
Actually,
I'm kidding, I love you.
can I cast, before Nibbles flies off, I'm gonna cast Enhance ability, and I believe Owl's Wisdom on her, which gives them an advantage on all their perception checks, or
Right
anything, in fact, anything to do with wisdom in general.
Sure.
Out of character, was the last Cair person or the speaker after the little boy, was that a lady?
Then I will not do that.
No.
Okay.
Speaker Milk Fryer. He, I don't know if this means anything, but out of all of the speakers that we've talked to, he's the only one who didn't talk like he was retarded.
It's like an interim speaker, like a town promoted speaker.
Yeah, he didn't sound stupid or retarded. So I'm just throwing that out there.
Alright, so what do you guys want?
I think
We're looking for a body.
Check the bodies.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you look at these bodies. They're both men.
Alright.
Well, not the big mound. You said there was a small mound next to it that had the mask. Is there anything near that small mound?
Roll investigation.
I don't know, I rolled a nat 20 to find that.
Yeah.
I look closer at the mound.
The next mound is about 30 feet away. You find nothing else in this mound.
I guess we'll keep moving. Trying to piece together what happened.
If there's no objections, I guess we keep moving up.
Yep.
I'm gonna go up to a random house the next time we stop and try and see if it's been lived in.
The only way forward is back. Okay.
So you get to a house, and the door is ajar.
I would like to step in with my weapon at the ready.
Sure.
I'm happy to use my phone as a hotspot.
I'm gonna be behind it.
And I just want to kind of look and see if the house has been lived in, or if it's like collecting dust, or if snow, since the door was ajar, like how far snow has gotten in, just to see like age, I guess, of the place.
Roll a perception.
That is not my best stat.
You step in and you look around, and you kind of scan. And this house is a simple house. You're staring into the kitchen. and you see there's like pots and pans that have just been finished being washed. You keep scanning. You see a table that has been left, and it has a nice centerpiece. And then you keep looking, and you notice that there's kind of like a coat rack that has been overturned. And as you finish scanning, right next to you, there's a man hooked into the wall with an arrow sticking out of his neck.
Oh gosh. So this is recent then?
That'll do it.
Probably
Has the
a
frost
few
set in
days
on
ago.
it?
So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Brash.
Besides our tracks, obviously, Stents, are there any other tracks that are littering the ground?
roll perception. You can't really tell. It's been snowing, and it seems that if there would have been tracks, they're probably now covered up. At least that's what you kind of can surmise.
And that in itself is information, because that means whatever happened a good while ago.
At least 2 days.
It looks like we stepped
this
into some kind of war zone.
Maybe. I think we should take on what Nibble sold us and make our way to the Cair.
Let's go.
Just so you guys know, you guys are obviously free to keep going, but I will have to go in about 20 minutes here, which is just a little earlier than we usually end. I think we usually end like 45 minutes from now.
I'll probably
Alright, let's
stop
go
around
quick.
because we have Adolal and Vorn's kind of here, kind of not, and I'd rather we all be together for stuff that happens after some events that happen.
I mean, I'm here. The only I can do I can roll, and like the map and chat boxes are updating. It's just Discord's just not. I'm using it on my phone right now, so I'm good. But it's up to you.
We'll see where we're at. So you guys continue going, and you get to the uphill climb. And what are your passive perceptions? I know I can look at it. I just feel too lazy.
Freaking like 9.
I think
15.
Ophelia has Ophelia and myself are the highest. I think Ophelia's got a 17.
Yeah.
I've got a 16.
Where's the passive perception stat?
It's below yours.
Oh yeah, it's 9.
Stats. Yeah. I'm gonna say Vorn, Nibbles, and Gale. You notice a pair of fresher tracks that have basically, you can see that the snow has started covering them, but it's not like fully there yet. Distinctly leading into the uphill climb, and then you see more fresh tracks leading out and going towards the Cair.
Do they look like
Are the
human tracks?
Are the tracks any different, like in size? Maybe there's 2 different sets.
It's one set of tracks. It does look humanoid. Looks like maybe like a boot track.
Okay. Where did they come from going into the uphill climb?
Looks like your direction.
Okay.
But the snow is kind of like filling it in.
Well, it wouldn't hurt to go into the uphill climb and see what it looks like in there. Everything else looks like a slaughterhouse.
I think we should probably stealth our way up. Try to be as quiet as possible.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna stealth?
I will attempt to, but I have disadvantage on mine because of my.
I have advantage.
I can cast.
I'll stealth as well.
Yeah.
Alright, and then disadvantage. You guys
Yeah, you guys still feel stealthy as fuck.
Nice. I think we always feel stealthy as fuck. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I like the optimism.
I'll take point and go in to the uphill climb.
Okay.
I'll be on my mount ready to capture anybody that tries to run.
One
If
is the
anybody.
first into the uphill climb. Broken bottles, overturned tables, overturned chairs. This place looks like a mess, and among all of this debris are more bodies that have been mutilated. Some of them are just like alone, and some of them look like there's like two bodies fighting each other.
So like, there's two bodies of what?
Like
Like they're
fighting
fighting
each other.
like they killed each other.
I think it's safe to say we have a room to stay in if we want to.
Well, that's a silver lining. That's the only good bit of news that comes out of this
back
whole place.
full circle.
They're all dead.
Yeah.
Can I go upstairs and see what it's like upstairs too?
Sure.
Can I look for the innkeep? See if he's dead in here?
Sure.
How would you identify him?
You're right, never mind.
Both of you roll an investigation.
We can switch. I know what he looks like.
Yeah, I'll check upstairs.
Alright. What'd you say, Sense?
Investigation.
Alright. Did I roll the 8? No.
No.
I clicked investigation and there we go. Fuck.
Oh.
Hey, you rolled higher than an 8.
I thought mine was bad.
You're kind of like, you find yourself oddly distraught with all of the chaos that you find in here. It's almost like you can't,
Someone say chaos?
Oh my god. It's not a one.
You can't pull yourself to like you're trying to search, but you just can't, and you're like stumbling. Like this is kind of upsetting to Vorn. Oddly.
Yeah. It reminds me of my family.
Yeah.
What are you, fucking Sasuke? Shut up.
That's what happened. Oh. Hold up.
One of them is like much nicer, and this one has kind of like a ruffled bed.
We go to the nicer room.
Discord's back. Okay, here we go.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hey.
We go to the nicer room. Is there anything else I can miss minus just the ruffled bed?
There's a few like papers on the ground. The chair doesn't look like it's pushed into a desk against the wall.
Those animals.
Yeah, aside from that, it just
If I do a quick glance, does the paper look like it has any meaning, or is it just random shit?
you pick up the paper and you're looking it over, and it looks like it's ledgers, like ledgers for the inn, just random products and prices.
I'm gonna stow these papers away in my bag.
You do so.
I like this.
Okay.
That was my first act of larceny. Was stealing the papers from this fucking inn.
All right. I'm gonna make my way downstairs and be like, no, there's nothing unusual, I guess, out of this unusual place upstairs.
All right. Well, I gotta. I'm gonna go outside and vomit.
You do so.
There, Drow.
I don't like. Shall we? I think all that's left is the actual Cair itself.
The people that were killed, Stents, what does it look like they were killed with?
It looks like they were killed with swords, sharp objects.
And none of the
Or-
bodies are freezing over?
None of the bodies are freezing over.
Is the blood fresh?
The blood is not fresh. The blood that you see on the walls and the floor is all dried blood.
Oh. Alright. How bad does it smell?
It smells actually it's cold, and some of
Oh,
these
yeah.
bodies haven't like
Preserved.
decomposed, but they don't look like they're ice frozen into ice.
Huh.
I think we should make our way up to the Cair.
Yeah, can we
100%.
move on?
Yeah, let's go
Sure.
on. Nothing's here.
You guys continue to the Cair. Give me a moment. I think I'm just going to do this for now. I'm gonna grab this off of another map.
Is it supposed to be a black screen right now?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like my shit.
Gotta pay an extra fee if you want to have your vision back.
Oh,
It's
what
my
is
new
it?
microtransaction.
Gonna need a $4.99.
Roll 20.
You guys hear
Mm.
EA?
Sponsored by EA. Oh, damn
EA, EA partnered with a company called Player. I'm gonna type this out for you. That's what they're called. I'm not kidding. And they're gonna start finding ways and start implementing advertisements in all their new products and stuff like that in their video
Oh my
games.
gosh.
I'm not kidding.
That's wild.
And they said they're not going to be mandatory, of course. If you watch the ads, however, you will receive in-game rewards.
Oh, yeah. Somebody at work told me about that.
They're not mandatory, we swear.
EA signed up for it or whatever.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
So annoying.
Do you guys see stuff now?
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
little front.
Yeah. So you guys make it to the Cair. You notice that the gate is up, and one of the inner doors and one of the outer doors are both open. What do you guys want to do?
Is our stealth still in effect?
Yeah.
As far as we know? Alright.
Until you
Do
do
we
an
say
action,
we-
they're still stealthy.
Do we want? I was gonna say, do like Fawn and myself maybe want to go see if there's something going on up there. I think actually, I guess Kieran's pretty stealthy as well.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I don't mind scouting ahead. Or like
Just to check
all of
things
us.
out, because I
Yeah.
think
It doesn't
combined
look
with it-
very
with,
secure right now either, with like the doors open and no one in town.
looking around, Stance, is
Well, I
there
think-
zero movement, or is there?
Roll perception.
I think Kieran should stay with the party members who
Yeah.
aren't good at stealthing.
Anyone
So you can
around me
keep the
gets
passive
a bonus
trace,
to stealth.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then the people who are good at stealthing can scout ahead if they so choose to.
Yeah, 'cause I think Anala has like a really high bonus, and so do I.
10.
Aside from the
I have a
phone
plus
stuff,
5.
you don't notice any movement. So who is going in ahead?
Gale and I.
It should
believe.
be a small group. It should be a big group.
Yeah, you guys are so. Good.
I think-
You can't see though, can you?
I
have-
can't, but
I have dark vision. I can see.
if there's anything moving or stuff like that, I'll definitely hear it.
Yeah.
All right.
You
Probably.
guys control your
let you know.
characters.
Alright. I'm going to slink in between these doors and then just kind of like look out in the courtyard through whichever one's like cracked or open. See if there's
Roll
anything.
perception.
I clicked it, and I just gotta wait for it.
Yep.
Can I get low to the ground stance? Put my cloak up and use the nature's mantle to try and blend in with the snow.
Sure. You're already stealthed, but we'll re-stealth you. Or you feel stealthy as fuck.
I think my character sheet in Roll20 is updated. It should be a +7. That's
Okay.
what it is.
Warren, you notice a hooded figure bending down in front of the wolf pen.
I straight up thought you were about to just describe me. You notice a hooded figure come up to your left.
I notice a hooded figure crouched down in front of the wolf pen.
Yes. And it seems like he is wearing, or they are wearing, a large sack on their back.
Oh. I know this music.
Well, I'm gonna crouch and whisper to Gale that there's a figure in there to our right. I believe the wolf pen was over to the right of the store, right?
Yep. To the right.
Yeah.
If I recall, it was like somewhere.
Yeah.
It was like over here
It's like,
somewhere.
I think you're like right on the money for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm very familiar with this map.
Yeah. Aren't we all? Do you want to try and ambush him?
Well, I mean, do we know he's even someone who's gonna harm us?
I'm not saying like attack. I mean just like ambush him. There's two of us, one of him, and he's skulking around in here. And I don't see anything else out here except for him. Judging from what we've experienced so far, I think it would be better if we just started everything with the initiative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fair.
Take chances.
I'll follow behind you then, considering you can see. I'm gonna focus stance not so much on seeing, but hearing right now.
Alrighty.
Alright. I'm gonna sneak outside.
You see this figure. You see they're wearing a mask, and they're bending over and picking up one of these golden masks on the ground. And he reaches and he puts it in his pack.
One of them? How many masks are there?
You can see that there's several here. There's like 5. Scattered in various points along the ground. And he faces you.
Oh.
And
wow. Okay.
When he talks, I was going to do something cool for this, but I never did. You can kind of hear in his voice, it sounds like 3 different voices all speaking at once. It sounds humanoid. It sounds like metallic, like almost like robotic, and then it sounds almost earthy all at the same time. And he says, "Take care, adventurer. It is dangerous here." And then he sits about picking up another mask and putting it in his pack.
Alright, well, I'm going to gesture over it. I guess Gale's more so hearing shit.
I'm right behind you right now. I think I put like a small cone of vision.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna gesture for you to follow me. I'm gonna walk up to the guy, or whatever he is.
I mean, I'm sure considering it's nighttime, and I'm not sure if there's I know there's the storm and snow, but I'm not sure if there's a moon out or anything. But I assume I'd be able to, if it was nighttime, there's a moon and there's snow, I'd definitely be able to see something.
So I'm just gonna walk up to him and ask what happened here. What makes it? Why is it dangerous?
He says, "There has been a lot of chaos here in this establishment. I am drawn to death, but also life.
Who?
And he takes up a mask and is just kind of like holding it in front of him.
He looks like an owl. I was about to be like, who are you? Who or what are you? That's an interesting mask.
He looks at you and he says, "When I used to adventure, they called me Trinity. I suppose you can call me Trinity."
Trinity. Because of the three voices.
He takes the mask and he says, "There will be a lot of chaos soon. There has been a lot of chaos, but there will be a lot of chaos soon." And he takes off one of his gloved hands, and you can see that it's like robotic, but you can also see that there's like bark of a tree like wrapping up his hand. And in the other mask he holds, in his other hand he holds a mask, and the mask breaks, and you can see like gold dust shimmering down his hand. And his other hand that's exposed, the root of this wood kind of like buds, and it forms like a small flower. And he says, "It is not safe here."
That is cool, but that is freaky. Gale, are you hearing this?
I'm definitely hearing. I'm not seeing. I can tell you that. I suppose all I'd see is, or not even see it, just hear very weird metallic and creaking and wood noises.
All right, I'm going to cast dancing lights.
All right, you do so.
One in front and one on each side of me.
This figure does not seem phased when you cast your dancing lights. And Gale, now you can see that this hooded figure with a large pack in front of you, he has one hand out and one hand now at his side, and he's also wearing this mask.
I look over. I'll look at him and I'll be like, "What are you doing with those masks?"
These masks are a result of a cursed fate. I believe this town suffered a cursed fate. I have found a lot of these cursed fates." And he kind of like pats his back, and then he bends over and picks up another one. And he says, "Such a beautiful fate, now cursed." And he puts it in his pack.
And you collecting them, are you going to do anything with them? What's the reason why you maybe I can understand you're drawn to them, but is there a reason for you're drawn to them?
I am drawn to death, but also to life. I don't believe others would enjoy this fate.
How long you been wandering around this area, Icewind Dale in general?
I came here within the past 10 days.
You got into Icewind Dale?
He nods. Yes, I was able to get here.
How did you enter the town? Or not the town, but the area?
There was a strange portal that I stepped through. I was drawn to the portal.
The second I hear him say that, I'm gonna look at Vorm like, okay, give me 1 second, and I'm going to detect portal stints.
You do. How far away is that
It is 1 mile.
You do sense a portal below ground. Vorin, as he does that, your cat actually pops out of your bag and walks over to this hooded figure and kind of like rubs up against him, and he like looks down and then bends down and he says, "Oh, Sally," and he kind of like pets the cat.
Excuse
and
me.
The cat goes,
Huh? Sally.
Sally.
My good friend Sally. I see she's been traveling with you.
I thought her name was Touche.
Stance, if this cat turns into a fucking waifu, I swear to God, I'm gonna draw the line somewhere.
How do you know this cat? This cat's been with me for a while now.
I'm afraid if I told you about these things, your mind would not comprehend. And
Well, the cat's already done some pretty incomprehensible shit to begin with.
the cat mews at him, and then the next thing that comes out of this figure's mouth just sounds like some sort of like extra dimensional tongue, and you just cannot fathom it. It almost sounds like voices are coming from different locations around this figure. And then the cat walks back over to you, Vorin, and like puts its paws up against you.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna reach down and pick Sally, I guess. Like, I'm so confused.
You know, I imagine the party's still within earshot. They must have been having a lot of questions as what the fuck's going on right now.
I'd say that the party could probably hear.
You know, someone was speaking in fucking tongues. Like,
What? Is there
is
any
it a
way I
language
can?
anyone would understand?
Is there any way I can determine what this language is? I don't think it's one I don't think it's one I speak.
Is it one that Adol, our person that understands all languages, knows?
Let me look at Adol's character sheet. I think Adol's is if he sees it, he can read it. I don't think it's.
Oh.
Understanding audio.
Would this happen to be Abyssal?
This is not Abyssal.
Yeah,
I'm gonna cry every
'cause
time.
I speak Abyssal too.
I was gonna
Probably
say,
demonic then.
is this Abyssal, Common, Deep Speech, Orcish, or Sylvan?
Isn't Celestial a language?
It is.
Celestial is a language, yeah.
I feel like this is Celestial, but I wouldn't know that.
If this is fucking celestial and this is what's angelic, I don't want to see what's demonic.
Yeah, his is. He can read all writing. He can't understand what's spoken. He says, "Although it is dangerous here, I will not muddy your path. You must proceed. You must proceed. Take care in the future. There will be much chaos."
I come here to answer a question. Or find answers to a question. And I'm given more questions. What?
For this guy, I was literally going to get onto computers and have the voice mod be a robot.
I was gonna say you should have gotten a voice mod.
I was going to speak into two different mics.
Don't worry, when this guy comes back later as the final boss, you'll have the opportunity to do then.
What do you guys want to do?
I've seen these masks before on a previous visit here. I understand that these are cursed fates, but can you tell me precisely what is the cause of these?
Give me a sec. I gotta grab a book.
It's just Zer from Destiny is all it is. If the 9 would want you to have this, you would. Okay.
He picks up another off the ground. Yes, I am familiar. These are from the crown of the Golden Mask.
The crown of
Oh,
the
that
Golden
wasn't the
Mask.
fucking crown that Buddy Boy was wearing, was it?
Is that the crown
course.
we gave him?
100%. You got to remember, we gave it to the
Oh, we
kennel
gave
boy.
the crown to the
Yeah,
kid. Oh,
and then he had the
no.
mask, or the Get fucked. 100% is the mask.
You guys think they were fighting over the crown?
Why didn't the speaker
that's-
turn into something then?
Do you think that's
Because
why?
you fucking killed him.
Do you think that's
That
why?
was-
I mean,
but
you
it's
would have to
also-
assume that he was
Part with it?
wearing it, while he was a speaker.
It could be. I always got weird vibes from the speaker, and then it also came into play when the other speaker was weird, and then Milk Fryer was the only normal one.
Well, see, I had always chalked up like Kranich, or is it Seaver? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd always chalk Seaver up to being like so, like as bold as he was right there at the end to Courage Seeker. But in hindsight, we were trying to take his crown from him, and he got really defensive about that. Like,
Oh, that's a good point.
and like I feel like that crown maybe like causes people to like lust after it, maybe, or something like that, which is why people would be like fighting. I don't know.
Possibly.
You don't have this crown on you, do you, Trinity?
He shakes his head. No, I searched. The crown is nowhere to be found.
That's
I
a
sensed
miss.
another cursed item in our presence.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I wonder what that is.
And he kind of just like looks in the direction of the party, even though that there's like a wooden door and wall in the way.
God, dude, how
Danger!
How different would this have been if we had decided to take the fucking crown and get it looked at?
We'd probably have different characters by now. All of us. Your campaign.
I can see him with my dark vision, right?
Are you looking through the door?
It's open, isn't it?
So there's two doors, and one of the doors is open. The other one's kind of
No,
like closed.
Then I can't see him.
Another curse.
We can't hear their exchange, can we?
I think he said you kind of can.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
Oh, let's walk our asses over there then.
Kieran, bring the scepter.
Scepter.
That's what it was.
A cursed object, right? And I take out Courage Seeker and hold it out.
Whoa.
He looks.
He
and
looks dope.
says, "Oh, Courage Seeker," and he like extends his hands to you to like take it from you.
I put it in his hands. There you go, buddy.
His
You can
eyes
have it.
glow like bright orange beneath his mask,
Whoa.
and his hands glow like white. And Courage Seeker begins to glow white, and then the white fades. Kieran, you are no longer attuned to Cursed Courage Seeker.
I'm free. I'm
I'm gonna
free.
miss it. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna be honest.
Can this dude force unattuned magic items? This OP shit is this?
I mean, most items you can end attunement whenever you want, but
No, but he just ended someone else's
a
unattunement.
curse. Yeah.
Someone else's attunement.
Do not be
Free.
deceived. This is still a cursed item. If you
Oh.
would like, I can take it.
Sure.
Please
Please.
take it. Please take it.
He puts it under his robe and deposits it.
Amazing.
Tell me, Trinity, do you know if there's any survivors of this chaos inside?
I've got to kill
Not to my knowledge. Everyone here has passed.
Oh Jesus! Everyone's dead.
Yeah, everyone, huh?
Hey, at least we got what we originally wanted, which was the entire Cair to ourselves.
If everyone's dead, then what's
It's
dangerous
ours.
around here?
I would
Yo,
be careful.
Stents.
Yeah.
Can I do a or history, or can I remember what the figures that step through those portals?
Yeah,
When we
roll
broke the
history.
mirror? All right, I clicked it. Okay, get it. Please roll good.
Not one, not one, not one. Okay.
Unfortunately, about 15 minutes passed when I had to head out here. But this
Oh,
was I didn't want to just leave the second we got here.
Already. Yeah, you can go.
If you guys keep going, as soon as this interaction with this guy is finished, I'll mention to the party about the portal.
Okay.
But I don't want to interrupt anyone. All right. See you guys.
See ya.
Thanks
See
for
ya.
session sense.
Yep. Give me a sec. So, you remember a very globby guy with like corpses inside of it. You remember a drow. You remember a high elf.
Okay.
You remember a tiefling. You remember an orcish warlord. And you remember an ancient black dragon.
Okay. All right.
Said Orcish Warlord?
Yeah.
Okay, noted.
All right. Nothing matches, but like this dude said he stepped into a portal and ended up in Icewind Dale, and I swear to God, I thought there was a fucking hooded figure that was in that menagerie the first time, and I was like, did we let this dude free? Like,
You're welcome.
you for what? You didn't do anything.
I channeled my decline.
Well, if there's no survivors here,
This region is bound to be plagued in chaos.
What do you mean by that?
oh yeah, I guess we got everyone else needs to be filled in on this
Soon,
insanity.
I am drawn to death.
Do you know what's going to happen?
He shakes his head. There was a lot of death here.
So
Death.
you're saying there will be more death?
Death is coming. There will be more death.
Well, anywhere this party goes, there's death. Joke's on you. It's already here. It's us.
Nibbles, you actually
Surprise!
get three. I just read what you said. You actually get like 3 distinct scents from Trinity.
You said he's wearing a mask, right?
Yeah.
I believe the death might be related to your dream, Warden.
What dream?
Were you not there when I was talking about this?
It was the last session, no?
Was it last session?
I remember, I think someone said, I know someone mentioned that you guys were having like the dream of the forge and like the dragon's heart and all that, but
yeah. So everyone
that's
else,
it.
so everyone else had a dream of a forge with a dragon heart in it. But mine was it was a vision of the soothsayer in this castle, saying, "What are you waiting for?" 3 times over, and then a black dragon silhouetted behind her by a lightning flash.
That's hella dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trinity collects the remaining masks on the ground.
Sorry, Mom's
And
making
puts
food.
it in his bag. No
Um,
worries.
I don't know what else to ask. If anyone else has any questions. That's hot as shit. Oh my god.
Do we ask where he comes from?
No. I don't think we did.
I ask.
I was once an adventurer in the
Uh,
south,
Hmm.
and then I found my true calling. He takes off his mask, and you can see, like, his face is like partially human or human looking, and then part of his face is like interwound with like this wood and metal,
Huh.
and his eyes are like bright orange.
Wow.
That's pretty intense.
Did you always look like this, or is this part of your true calling?
And I'm the racist one.
What did I say that was racist?
Did you always look like this? Like what? Come on.
What? You don't know. I don't know
Uh,
what exists outside of Icewind Dale. I've been here my whole life.
At the time,
I'm
Oh,
sorry
okay.
for your loss.
Mr. Underdark expert.
That's what I'm saying. It's Underdark's. Most of it's under Icewind Dale.
At the time, I thought this an accident, but this is my true calling.
Your true
You say
calling
you
is
were-
just to go seek curses.
I am drawn to death.
You say you're drawn to death. Is there another area not here that you're feeling drawn to right now?
This region,
Oh, the
This
whole
region as a whole?
this region as a whole, I am drawn to.
Huh.
And I
thought
wish we had some heroes to save us. Fuck.
I thought you said. I misunderstood it, Oog, and I thought you said this region has a hole. I was like, everyone's got this, bro. What do you mean? There's a couple
I
ass
have
ones sitting
a
right here.
few holes.
I will help people transcend. I will help people who have had sad fates.
Huh.
How do you help them?
I'm afraid you wouldn't understand.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
Because I haven't been told anything.
That was uncharacteristically witty, Oog. I'm kind of shocked. Like,
Okay.
wow, I'm impressed.
It was more matter of factly. It wasn't witty. It was more.
What determines a terrible fate?
Here it was the crown.
Mm.
For the region of Icewind Dale, I know not.
Well, your mask. We know what. We've seen imagery of Ariel, right?
Yeah,
Can I ask him? Like I notice his mask is very owl-like. Can I ask him if he is aware of the Frost Maiden?
I have heard of such in a person. I was unawares I resembled this person,
Resembled.
this deity. And he puts his mask back on.
Do you... Y'all are making me do all the talking, and I hate it.
She's trying to eat.
I'm trying to eat. I'm just snacking on rations while I'm sitting here surrounded by death, talking or whatever the fuck this is. Like, sorry, I eat when I'm stressed.
I have no further questions.
Well,
What
Oh,
can you tell us
that's
about
good.
the masks?
About these masks? And he
Yes,
takes one from his
please.
pack. Stories tell of a beautiful princess, as gorgeous as she was arrogant. She was more preoccupied with her own face than her suffering people. The gods saw this and decided to make an example of her. At one of her lavish parties, one of the gods disguised himself as a simple old beggar woman and presented her with this gift, a beautiful golden crown. The princess was utterly taken by its beauty and immediately put it on, which made her skin glitter as if it was gold. But she never even thought to thank the poor old lady who gave her the gift. Instead, she pushed the woman away and went to show off her new accessory. That night, when she was preparing for bed, appearing before her was the most beautiful man she had ever seen. They both immediately embraced each other and he kissed her. She lovingly returned the kiss, but after a certain point, she felt that she was no longer able to pull away. She then fell as her lips hardened and her eyes glazed over, they turned to gold. She also felt as the rest of her body began to melt away. This was no ordinary crown. The gods infused it with a magical spirit that would punish the wearer for their arrogance and lust. Then he puts the mask in his pack.
Oh my.
I was about to ask something, I completely forgot it.
I think you really fucked over that kid.
Oh, 100%.
100%. Whose idea was it? Whose idea was it in the
Whose
first
idea was
place?
that?
Whose
Sorry,
idea?
something stuck in my throat.
In the distance, not Lamau.
Where do you think this crown is gone?
It might be around this region elsewheres. I cannot sense it here.
Wow.
So we're gonna walk into another settlement that's all fucking killed over by a fucking crown.
Just saying, like, I wonder if someone took it and ran with it, and it's just been going from town to town. I wonder if that's the more chaos.
I smell chaos.
God damn it.
Must kill. All right. Do you, Trinity, by chance know when all this started taking place, specifically here?
I would say most likely within the past 10 days.
The past 10 day in 10 towns? Interesting.
Indeed.
Interesting. Mark my words, in 10 days this is going to happen again. The conspiracy theories on full on the train right now.
I would be careful of touching these masks.
What about items touching the mask?
That should be okay.
I give a nod.
How long have you been here, Trinity?
Just a couple days ago, I came.
Minus, well, obviously the mass killing everybody or making everyone kill each other or whatever. Have you noticed anything strange in this Cair?
There is some darkness from below.
That
This
confirms
was
that.
not a happy place.
I know what that is.
Yeah.
I've been there before. I have a feeling.
I would take care in the Cair.
We will. Thank you very much. I think once we're done with here, we should make to wherever he's, or Vorn says so wherever you think he's talking about.
If there are no further questions, I shall be gone.
Yeah, because I gotta go too.
Yeah.
He walks over to this tower's door, and then you know how in like Final Fantasy 14 when you're talking to like an NPC and they walk off and they just kind of like fade.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he does. He doesn't even open the door.
Interesting.
And that's what we're gonna have for today.
What a dope ass dude.
Right.
That was interesting.
That was
Yeah.
good.
All right, I gotta dip.
See ya.
All right, see you,
See
man.
you guys later.
Wow.
Welcome
That
back to
was
Good
fun.
and Evil.
Oh my god. Doesn't seem like we'll be here.
We'll be here
as
for
long.
another 2 months. That's the real
like
curse.
it. Sounds like it.
Well, I'm interested. I'm gonna definitely want to check down where we saw the statue of Ulysses. I want to see if the tiefling is there for some reason. I don't know.
Do you have that statuette?
Curious. Huh?
Do you have that statuette on you? Or does Adol
I know
have it?
we Adol has it. I was talking about like the big one that we saw with all the moss and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe Adol's the one who has it. Oh shit! We gotta check on the dogs. I know they said they were dead. I want to know like how bad.
Just a little gold mask with dog faces on them.
Yeah,
Like, how did
well,
they
they
put them
probably
on?
ate
They
each
don't
other.
have thumbs.